Awesome. Thanks, Pam. I have my happy helper here with me today because it's spring break, right? And so he can stay up a little bit later. And it's one of your favorite things to make, huh? Yeah, well, it's a dessert. And so this one is super fun, especially around the holiday of Easter, right? Yeah. So anyway, we are going to be using our Ultra Pro pan. Love this pan because it is oven safe. For those of you that don't know, our Ultra Pro, it is so awesome. It's lightweight, all right, and it goes in the oven, it goes in the microwave. You can freeze in it. You can put it in the refrigerator. And you can make this is like about a 9 by 13. That's what I refer to it as. Like for any recipe that's 9 by 13, I make it in this, right? Yeah, so like lasagna, or grandma likes to make beef stew in here and like put mashed potatoes on top. But you can feed up to like 8 adults with this, all right? So you can make a big portion of food, or you can make some yummy desserts. So we just had strawberry pretzel salad earlier this week. We didn't make that one, but you can make that in here, and it's so nice because you can crunch up your pretzels, right? And with your brown sugar, and then you can bake it. Yeah, and then you pull it out and you let it cool off. Now, sometimes I'm a little impatient. I don't want to wait for it to cool, so I'll which probably isn't good, but I stick it in the freezer so it cools off a little bit faster. And then we can add the cream cheese and the jello, right? And it's just delicious. So we also use a lot, like all the time, we use the lid. It's actually a lid, but it also inverts into another tray. So we use the tray all the time too, right?
Yeah.
So what kind of things do we do in the tray? Can you think of anything off the top of your head? I didn't prep him. So like fries,
Yeah.
tater tots.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sometimes I do like Brussels sprouts. I'll bake Brussels sprouts. He says ew, but it's so good. Okay, so don't mind him. I mean, he's an 8-year-old boy. Brussels sprouts are delicious, especially if you jazz them up. And asparagus. There's so many different fun things that you can do in your lid. Actually, another fun treat that you're going to admit them? Good job. All right, another fun treat that you can do, and that we love to do in the lid because they don't roll around all over the place. I mean, we didn't make these ones. A friend made them, but we usually make these around Christmas time, huh? But these ones are fun, right? Because show them. Are you gonna? Yeah, they have the Easter M&Ms on the inside. So, and you can even do these are like Hershey Kisses, or you can use little hugs as well. But can you go ahead? You can eat it. You can do also Rolos with it. I love the sweet with that. The sweet and the salty, and it does not fly all over the place like when you're putting it in and out of your oven, which is really nice. So, and then we can store them in bowls, in our Wonderlear bowls, right? All right, so super easy. He already washed his hands, but that's okay. First rule in the kitchen is to wash your hands, right? Yeah, so we're going to take our Ultra Pro. Now we're going to show you how to make a fun and easy Rice Krispie treat. Now we have done this before, but there's a lot of you guys that are new, and maybe you're like, oh yeah, I forgot about that. So we're going to show you how to do this in our Ultra Pro. So first thing that we do is what?
We need 4 cups of Rice Krispie treats.
4 cups of Rice Krispies cereal. Yeah, it's not the treat just yet, huh? So this holds 2 cups.
So we need 2 of those.
2 of those. All right. So, whoops. All right, go ahead and pour that one in. And then I'm going to have you hold it over top just because you never know. I may not get it all in there, right? Okay, so go ahead and pour that one in. Now, a funny story is since the kids have been small, we have had cereal containers. They're amazing for keeping all of our cereal fresh, right? They don't know how to pour out of a regular box because they've been pouring out of these. They're like, I don't understand, Mom, because I always bring it home and put it in cereal stores right away. All right, so We have our Rice Krispies in there. What's next?
Peeps.
Peeps. And you can have so much fun with these and get different colors. Now, these are actually the Peep bunnies. All right, so we are using Peep bunnies for this. So go ahead and pull those out, and then we're going to put them in. Now we have 3 packages because you want you want about 3 packages of these. All right, so packs of 4. I mean 8. All right, yeah.
Should put this the other way.
It doesn't matter. Just put them in there. Oh, like that?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, you can. Go ahead. But so anyway, this is one way. Now, there's a lot of people out there. All right, so you're either I love Peeps or you're I hate Peeps. All right, so which is okay. And they are just a sugary marshmallow that is taking place of the regular marshmallows for your. You put that one upside down. Did you do that on purpose? Huh? Yeah, that's funny. But anyway, so the Peeps, they just take place of the marshmallows, and you're just going to put them all in here, and then what? After you put them all in?
Really butter.
Yeah, we're gonna
Butter.
put butter on them. So do you want me to start cutting the stick of butter?
No.
No? Okay,
No.
well then how about I start doing, I'll put the blue ones in. Is that okay? So you can start, oh my gosh, there's a big thing of sugar. Sugar, no. I know what he was gonna do. Do you know what he was gonna do? All right, so while he does this, I will finish
How should I
putting
cut it?
patties.
Do you want me to just cut it with the wrapper on?
No, take the wrapper off because you don't want all those little teeny tiny pieces of paper that you have to pull off. It's easier to pull off one big piece of paper than several tiny pieces, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I went ahead and I used our shears just to cut the bag of the Peeps so that it was easier to pull apart. And I asked him, do you want to cut with a knife? Just put it right there on top of that. That's our little trash bag right there. Do you want to cut with a knife or do you want to cut with scissors? And he said, I want to cut with a knife. So that's what he's going to do. And yep, just be careful.
It's hard.
It's hard. Yeah. You want me to do it?
No.
Be careful. There's some people at home that don't like knives at all. They're very nervous. Here, no. I'm
Can I
going to.
cut it then?
Huh?
Can I cut it then?
You just got butter all over, and
I won't use that side. I use this side.
how about I know, but how about I just cut it, and then I'll let you put the patties on. All right. So then we're gonna just put 1 stick of butter right on top, but you use the patties. I don't know why I'm going to just finish this, okay, this time. Because that is a sharp knife, and I don't, you were getting, just gonna be careful. All right, so go ahead and put those the butter patties on all over the Rice Crisp or the Peeps. And then you're gonna put it in the oven at 375 for 7 minutes. Some may take a little bit longer. So because our oven is smaller on the top, so you want to make sure that the butter is you have a lot down here. You don't have make sure it's all distributed, right? Dude, it's melting in your hand. But anyways, 375, and then you want to do it for 7 to 8 minutes, depending on your oven. Just to keep an eye on it, and then you can put them over here too. And then when it's all done, no, it's fine. Just put it here. Just put it like in the. There you go. So put it by it. It's nice and big. There you go. Now whip your hands off or use the washcloth. All right. Thank you, sir. So it's going to look like this. And then when you pull it out, it's going to be like melty. And what do you do with it when you pull it out?
You let it stir.
You stir it.
Yeah, you stir it. And then you pat it.
And then you pat it. Yeah. So you stir it all up, right? With one of our spatulas because they're heat resistant. Well, you don't have, yeah, go ahead. That's fine. He's getting one to show you guys. Yep, that one right there. All right, so once it's all done, you're gonna stir it up because it's heat resistant. So you don't have to worry about it melting or anything into your Krispies. And then you pat it down, and then you have to let it cool, right? Yeah. So, and you don't put the lid on because you're baking it. We don't bake stuff with lids on. And so then when you're all done, what's it look like? Go ahead and show them. They're so pretty. Yeah, take one out. You want that one? Of course you do. It's the big one. You told me you can have one too. All right, so show the cut. Look at, see how pretty it is? So it's not just a regular Rice Krispie treat now. It is a Eastery color, pretty Rice Krispie treat, and it's fun. Was it fun making them? Yeah. So we have an Easter dessert that he's gonna go ahead and test out now. All right, guys. I hope you have fun with this. How is it?
Good.
That's awesome. I know my mom always told me if I touch it, I have to eat it. So I'd be like, "Ah, touch them all." All right. Okay. So